one. I have a high spot right here, so I'm just gonna shovel this into the fire pit. So I got my first couple raised beds where I want them to be. They're squared up with the cabin. I mean, roughly, I just eyeballed it. Not gonna measure it by any means. As long as it passes the eye test, it's good. But I wanna get these first two built, and then I'll square up the other ones off of these. So there'll be one here, then down the middle, this is our walkway. So here is the first raised bed built. I was thinking about putting, cutting this to fit in between these two logs, but this gives us that much more space, and I don't think it looks that bad. I actually think it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna continue on building them just like this. I'm gonna try to get 8 of these done. These logs are about 1 foot in diameter, so we're 1 foot off the ground, but I am gonna till this. I'm gonna do it with just a shovel. And then we have like a little hand tiller. I was gonna go to town and rent a tiller because we rented one last year and it was pretty reasonable. It was like 35 bucks for half a day, but gas is $4.24 in town right now. And it would be 40 minutes for me to get to the rental place because it's on the south side of town. So 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back, then I have to go and return it tomorrow morning. So another 40 minutes there and back. So I would be out more money in gas than to rent the tiller. So I'm just gonna do it by hand. Also, now that I'm looking at this, I was gonna go higher, but I don't think I'm going to now. I mean, because this is actually really comfortable, just like using the logs to kneel against. I could reach everything like this without having to bend my back, so I think this is gonna be plenty adequate. And I really like that I can, rest my weight on the log and be like supported, so I think this is gonna be a good height. These chickens love the brush piles. Excuse me. Beep beep. You guys go play over there. They're gonna be in heaven later tonight when I start tilling this up, because there's a ton of worms in the soil. Well, there's 4 completed there. Not bad. They're actually coming out pretty decent. And I actually don't think they look that bad, you know, just for using logs. You know, I was thinking it would look a little more crappy, but it doesn't look too bad. What do you think, Skeeter? Well, I am getting rained out at the moment. So I got 4 done. The 2 8-footers are cut. These are 4x8. So I'm gonna do 8 4x8s is the plan. So it will be 2 rows of 4, you know, with plenty of room to get between all of them. Nice walkways. And then when we want to add more, which we plan on adding more eventually, I can add them this way and get more rows in once I get rid of this brush pile. But we'll see. It's only 4 o'clock right now. I'll check the radar. You know, it's light till like pretty much 9 p.m. So hopefully this just blows over and I can come back out and get back to work. So, going to continue progress on the raised beds. We've had 2 days of rain and storms, so that's kind of halted progress. But in between showers yesterday, Sierra and I tilled up these 2 just because we wanted to get something done. But I'm gonna get these other 4 raised beds knocked out today. Have to remove some of these stumps right here, and then, yeah, get these other 4 built, and then we will level these off and get them all tilled. Here we go, chicken. Look out, chickens! Look out! Well, another one bites the dust, so we got 1 more done. Got to get this one in, and then I have, I think, looks like 2 more, I guess 3 more stumps to remove to get these last 2 in. Every time I stick the shovel in the ground, I just come across a ton of worms. So I'm saving them because Minnesota fishing opener is at midnight tonight. And Sierra and I are gonna go out, and we're also gonna fish tomorrow too. So pretty good timing. This way we don't have to go to the bait store. We'll just use these worms for bait. So I'm getting ready to slap in these last 2 raised beds, and they're getting plenty of sunshine. You know, I was worried about, you know, getting too far this way and have, you know, half of them be in the shade or whatever, but it's about 1:30 in the afternoon and they're getting awesome sunlight. So 8 raised beds, some pails. I'm not sure what we're gonna do in the pails yet, but I do wanna do that. So we'll probably do several pails. And then we are gonna plant some fruit trees as well this year. So we'll get some of those going. And that should be plenty good for a couple of beginner gardeners. That'll be a lot to manage. And yeah, if that goes well, I'll add more raised beds next year. You know, I have room here to do, I'll add them this way, so I could do another row of 4 and then another row of 4, so that would give us a total of 16 raised beds for next year. But I think 8 raised beds will be plenty good for us beginners, plus the pails, so that should be enough to keep us busy. Well, all 8 beds are in place, so I'm gonna get these tilled up right now, and then as I till, I'll kind of level them out a little bit. You got some friends. Chicken. Num num num, huh? Bite you?
No, but it scared me. There's a ton of worms over here in this way.
Is there?
Yeah.
Should grab some. So I got all 8 of these tilled up. I am going to hit them one more time. Since I did them with a shovel, I want to make sure that they are tilled up good enough. So before I add anything else to these, I'll hit them one more time with the shovel just to ensure that they're tilled up good enough. But one question that I have is, I have some chicken manure from last year, so it's had time to season over the winter. And I want to add that to the garden, but I don't know if I should add it now because I'm going to add, you know, potting mix or some better soil to the top of these. So do I add it to the stuff that I'm going to add to this, or should I add that chicken manure right now? I can't seem to get a straight answer online, so I was hoping some of you more experienced gardeners could help me out with that. So let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure about that, if I want to add it now or wait. But I'm heading to the Boundary Waters with my dad this weekend. We're going to go for 4 days, so I'll have a video of that. And then when we get back from that trip, that's when we're going to plant our garden. So next week, so in about 5-6 days, we're going to get our crops put in. So that's what's going on in the future. Other than that, we're just going to keep chipping away on projects. So as always, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you soon.